Welcome in, everybody, for another episode of the Boston Red Sox franchise here on Tisbury 33 Games. And today, we go and follow our friend, our new superstars, pair with our budding superstars and our established superstars, Riley Green. We're going to be doing a player lock with him and then kind of seeing how the rest of the month goes here in April. So far in his first few games, so good for Riley Green with a 3 home runs, a 280 or 275-ish average. Doing quite well, fitting in quite well here in Boston. We signed the star out of Detroit. He hasn't really put up the star numbers. The stats in game are there. He has really, really good contact numbers and power numbers, as here we go is going for 2. The stats haven't really shown. Hasn't hit over 25 home runs in this series, if not maybe just the first year. Under 20 a couple of times, and has really played, so it's more just hasn't really produced the stats, but he produces a double right here, and able to get him a little bit on a bargain. Still up near $30 million a year, but definitely thought it was going to have to go to 30, 35, and I was willing to go there. But with Riley Green hitting the free agent market as one of the best, if not the best corner outfielder in last year's market, getting rid of Jarren Duran was a tough choice, but a choice we kind of knew we were going to make as he scores here off the Rodolfo Castro hit with the lefty on the mound. We're expecting big things. The legacy out there in left field. Williams, Yastrzemski to Rice to Manny eventually, to guys like Duran, to guys like Jason Bay for a second. Seems like all my life you've had a very good left fielder. Guys like Duran. You've had Benintendi's had some good years. Is right here against Whitlock again for the second time in as many episodes. Where the hell is he going? He home run off Garrett Whitlock, which is sad to see, but rewarding to know that we kind of made that right decision. As Riley Green, for the first time in front of the Fenway faithful, I believe, blasts one to left field, and perfect power swing as lefty. Really used that deep outfield and right field. Also able to go the opposite way sometimes and play off the monster. 113 off the bat, just hang and slider. 460 demolishes that one. And then here he is with the bases loaded. 1-2 count. Yennier Cano up here, able to win this game. He goes the other way with it, but just late on the fastball. And we'll be heading into extra innings. Fortunately, Riley Green couldn't do the job. But yeah, very excited for Riley Green. He's going to be that next chapter of Boston Red Sox baseball as we do win it. Here he is in the Fenway Greens, but put a lot of faith in him. We think he can put up numbers, similar to those guys we mentioned before. The last game, he was 2 for 5 with a home run, an RBI, a couple extra base hits. He had that double, scored 3 times in that game. All 3 runs, actually, that we put up until we scored that 4th in extras was by Riley Green. So here we go as we continue kind of player locking with Riley. But unfortunately, he faced off 3 straight lefties in this series. You had Cade Povich going in Game 1. You have Tarek Skubal going here in Game 2. And then you'll have Cole Reagans in Game number 3. So obviously better against righties than he is lefties, but is no slouch in the outfield defensively as well. I think what sets him apart from all those guys you mentioned is a close to elite, or at least we'll say very good defender. Can play center field. Actually started in center field with the Tigers before finding a home in left field. But this is a different left field, and he's going to have to figure out how the monster works. And here he is not figuring out how the monster works. And we'll see that a couple of times in this gameplay that, the monster's a little foreign. It takes a bit to really learn. And by that I mean I didn't put the wall ribbons in on this game yet still, and I have no clue where the hell these balls are going. In the top of the 6, Colton Cowser is at the plate with Simeon Woods Richardson pitching for us. And Cowser, he's going to go off the wall this time. Green's going to set up right in front of the wall, move around a bit. Plays a little bit slowly, but she still plays it correctly. And it would have been a double anyway, and he makes it a double here. So 3-1 Baltimore leads in the 6th. 4-1 with Skubal still working very strong. Just 66 pitches through this part. Make it 67 and an extra strikeout as Green could not lay off the high fastball, and the Baltimore Orioles win Game 2. So again, Cole Reagans is on the bump on Jackie Robinson Day, and just missed the fastball. Again, you see the swing results. Timed it up as a fastball that was hittable. Just didn't get the right results. And say it with me, folks. That's baseball. Does go high with the cutter, and again, Green seems impervious to, or impervious, not impervious. He's going to swing at those pitches, mostly because I swing at those pitches. Is he going to lace this one down the line, a dive, and it's going to be just a single as Ian Hamilton, former Yankee, current Oriole, continues to get terrorized by us. It seems like as soon as those big lefties come out, that's when Riley Green shines. It's 12-8. Will Vest, former friend, is going to get Green to ground out on a 104-mile-per-hour grounder or shortstop that Brian Rocchio takes fine. And it's 13-8. Green is going to chase this one down. Going to throw over to second base. You see that arm show off. He won't get the out here, but made it closer than probably a lot of people would have. So, again, having his defense out there, obviously not the same speed as a Jarren Duran. We do lose that element with Duran gone, but I think we get a better bat, especially with the way that Jarren Duran has been playing previous years for us. You have that defense, it's probably better. And then you have, I think overall you're getting a better player. Here he is against his former team, the Detroit Tigers, as he throws one into second base to begin this game. As Colt Keith, having a very good season to begin, gets his first double of the year. Jackson Jobe is the man on the mound for the Tigers, and he is going to let Green get him. Nope, he won't. 100 miles per hour on the 96 to 98 mile per hour fastball, just right at him. Unfortunate swing result here. We head to a Brock Burke outing, and he gets a swing and a miss. Full count, 2-on, tie game late in this one. And Brock Burke, again, former friend, gets not Rodolfo Castro, gets Riley Green out. As we head into the 10th inning, Riley Green will smack this to third base, and that will pretty much do it for this one. As find ourselves down 5-2 in the 10th inning, and we will drop this one to the Tigers as Jordan Walker and Rafael Devers couldn't get the run home, or multiple runs home. We needed a lot more help than just one run. Gunnar Crawford, another former, also just facing everyone that has been on this team before, as we start this ball game off with a deep fly out. It's 5-1 Detroit. As Green the other way, this is going to smack off the monster that he is now so friendly with. He's going to be in there sliding with an RBI double, and finally makes his former team pay with a nice little knock. Look at him go, clapping it up. Love it, love it, love it. Devers, 15 RBI. If you're talking about a man on fire, it's this guy right here. 408 average, 2 for 2 on the day. Goes the other way, make it 3 for 3. Another RBI for Rafael Devers. The hottest man alive. Not just in looks, because that also plays, but with the baseball bat. No one's hitting it like Devers is hitting it. In the 6th, we actually have the lead now, 9-5. And, big take there. Would have been strike 3, should have been strike 3, but he lives to see another day. And because he gets to, boom, opposite field, over the monster. Riley Green loves to just walk in the grass, apparently. Taking a stroll. It is 10-5 now. Red Sox lead it. Back-to-back jacks, apparently. His 5th home run. And look, this pitcher wears New Balance, apparently. So a 2 for 4 day, has the home run against the former team. A really, really good series. This one is belted just a little bit ahead of the circle change. Couldn't quite time it up, tee it up. And that will go for an out. And Colt Keith again up at the plate, batting .319. And yeah, this one's way over the wall. Talked about him having a really good season. There it is, right there. And yeah, clears everything. It's 7-11, always open as Justin Slayton gives up the bomb. But after a double and a strikeout, that is all she wrote for this one. So a big day for Riley Green against his former team. And again, he's showing up. He has the power. He's running around a little bit. He obviously is playing some good defense out there. Just behind, or not even behind, good timing, just unfortunate. You take like 3 out of the 8 of these swings you have like 2 more doubles, maybe an extra home run. Just unfortunately, sometimes just the swings, you time it up, you do everything right, but you just don't get the result you want. This one takes a slider that was inside, times it up good, pieces it up good, and able to squeak it through the right side of the infield for a base hit. So he has a hit in this one. Batting 260 and just well behind the 4-seam fastball at 94. Looks like he was sitting off speed. Detroit does tie things up, and they're going to take the lead as Green, again, trying to play that monster, hits that. What are you doing? What are you doing? It hits that ladder that's there for some reason. And that's a triple from Parker Meadows, which should have been maybe a long single, just, again, having to get used to that wall, and that's what your home is, and that's what you're playing. And now you had a 4-1, 5-1, a 4-1 lead at some point in this game, I think, and you're going to end up losing that one. Single and error, single, and you lose by 1, 6-5. And Detroit takes 2 out of 3 as we move on ahead. So that was Riley Green. That was his first true taste here in Boston. Had that home run in Game 2 of the season. We saw it in the first episode, and that was his really first, 11 straight minutes of just Riley Green. I'm excited. I think he's been awesome for us so far in the first, part of the season. I'm very, very, very excited to see what he has for the rest of his Boston tenure, which is, I think, 7 or 8 more years. Felix Bautista is going to get the swing and miss for strike 3. The outfield rejoices, and that will do it for this one. A win against the Milwaukee Brewers, and we are going to see another moment against Milwaukee, this time going for the series sweep as we lead that one. We lead the series, 2-0. And we are going to jump in again, looking for a sweep. Milwaukee, it seems like we always play like multiple series against Milwaukee at some point. I don't know if that's just Mandela effect or anything. Fuqua is going to block that pitch, but both runners do move up, a 2-1 count, and Bryce Terang now has 2 ducks on the pond. Try to take this lead. 3-2 count, and Slayton will miss. So base is juiced, no out. Second walk given up. Not Slayton, that's Drew Thorpe in there. Both had the hair. Riley Green is going to set behind this and throw it. Unfortunately, not in time, as there was some speed on the base paths. And tie game at the bare minimum. And Thorpe still out there at 76 pitches. Did get another out and will finally end the inning. They do score the run to tie it, but tied is all they have it at right now. So we will see what they have in store for us. We got Campbell, Fuqua, and Rafaela. We'll see if we get any more in this game. We will jump into the bottom of the 7th. I also really enjoy these games that you're jumping in a little bit earlier, too. I think it gives you a little bit more. It's not the same exact scenario in and out. You get a couple parts of the game. You kind of get to jump around a little bit, and obviously we do the full games here and there, but I do enjoy this. I think it's fun. I hope you guys think it's fun too. And Fuqua did not think that pitch was fun at all. Abner Uribe had him in a chokehold with that slider. And then 100-mile-per-hour off the bat, 102. Rafaela should have scored a run, but it hits off the big toe of Uribe, and it will go for a single. Bases loaded, and Uribe is down. He will stay in the game, as they always do. And we are going to bring Marcelo Meyer, who, look at those numbers through the first portion of the season. I know it's a small sample size, but still OPSing over 1,000, 4 home runs. Can he come through here? No. Slider tied him up. And now you have 2 down, and we are threatening to not score. We're going to bring in Tristan Casas here. Got the off day today, except for, no, you don't. You're coming in. We need it. Oh. Especially for someone who swings at high fastballs all the time. You saw that coming in. You're like, nope, not going to do it, not going to give it. And he just drops the slider high. Look at this. 12 hits, and we're tied. They only have 3 hits. Do we get the double play we need? Bregman, Campbell, to Costas, who's newly into the game. And we do get a big double play, and we are headed into the bottom of the 9th inning. So great job by the pitching staff to keep us here. But again, we are out hitting them by 9 more hits. And we are tied. And here we are. Looks like we're not getting any more hits. 0-1 count. Aaron Ashby against Rafael Devers. Devers just kind of rolls this one over. 65 miles per hour on the ground to first base. And that will do it. We're heading to extra innings. And Justin Slayton is there. He walks Luis Lara. Very close pitch. The second walk from Slayton. Sal Frelick 0 for 4, the Boston College man. This is into right field. Roman Anthony is under it. Does have a strong arm. This will be an interesting play. The throw comes into the plate. They got him! Big play by Roman Anthony and company. And we keep this game tied. 3-3. Beautiful baseball going on here. Look at that. Look at that. Ceddanne Rafaela, 3 for 4 on the day. This is going to bleed. The dive, he can't get it. Runs coming in to score, and the Red Sox are going to win. Ceddanne Rafaela, his 4th hit of the day. Should have had the game-winning RBI hit a couple innings before, but does get rewarded here. Just, better to be lucky than good. And that one just looped ahead of the right fielder on the dive. Just enough keep us alive and win this ball game for us. You love to see it. We do pull off the sweep of the Milwaukee Brewers, which is good, which is nice and good. And now we head over to this meeting against the almost the Anaheim Angels. No, not even a little bit. The Atlanta Braves here in Atlanta. And Ryan Helsley. You know how well I do against Ryan Helsley. That is good morning. How you doing? Thanks for waking up. We appreciate you. This one right here, this one's going to be good afternoon. See ya. Bye. Just what even is that fucking cool? That was interesting. And to complete the trifecta, good night. See you later. Yeah, absolutely embarrassing me on my own channel. I decided to show it to you because I guess I have a fetish for getting embarrassed in front of people. Here we go. A more calm and less embarrassing moment for us here. If we jump in, Gunnar Henderson already has a home run. We're in the 7th inning. We have a 1-run lead. Now, what are we going to do with it? Bryson Stott, and then you have probably Jordan, and then Gunnar, I would assume. Green is there to put it out for out number 1. Again, this Braves line, they still have Acuna, got Jordan, got Gunnar Henderson, got Bryson Stott, fastball in there, swing and a miss, see you later, still have Matt Olson, still have Austin Riley, Gunnar Henderson, and you're out. A.J. Puck. There we go, fella. Gave him Chris Sale's 41. Once we got Drew Thorpe, took over 33. Beautiful. Love to see it. And we ended up winning this game. So that is how the cookie crumbles. We go out there. We go through the part of the lineup in that moment. We come out victorious. We do win this one 8-4. Nori Hayashi gets the win, and then we do avoid the sweep, but we did lose 2 games in that series, nonetheless. Here against the Kansas City Royals, we'll be playing Game 1 of the series here. Seeing the moment, and then we will be playing in Kansas City in do the full game for Game 3. Christian Campbell had a real what is that thing? Does it have a tumor? That can't be. It looks like it's part of its body. I mean, that thing is sickly, and they should put it down. Anyway, Christian Campbell had a really nice game against Kansas City last year that really helped his season, and still couldn't get it going, but does play well in this ballpark. Can't quite get a blooper to bleed. And here we are in the top of the 9th. Lucas Urseg is out there, and you know how I do against velocity. It looks like pretty good. Rafael Devers dead central, 100 in, 100 out, 430 feet later, we are tied. A man on fire. The 8th home run of his season off 100 dead middle. For a lot of people out there, is like, you can throw hard, but if you don't locate, what's going to happen? Pitches like 100 miles per hour in higher, middle, like historically, like produce batting averages like sub 200 definitely. Like under a buck 50. Like people are slugging like 212 on those pitches. And so that's very, very, very impressive that you're hitting velocity like that at all, especially middle of that speed, and hitting it out. Very, very impressive. Bobby Wood Jr. Campbell making a tough error as he was ranging to his right. Couldn't quite grip it, obviously, probably thinking I have to catch this and immediately go because you have the fastest man in baseball on the base path. Bautista getting a little tired. We have brought him in a lot. We've been using a lot lately as Bobby Witt is going to take that base. And he's trying to take third base. Fuqua said, "You fooled me once, shame on me. Fool you twice. Well, you can't get fooled again." Throw down to third base. They get him. He is eliminated. And then a 1-2 count. Weimer gone. I almost said ball game. No, we are tied, but we are going to extra innings with a chance to win this one. Anthony Campbell, Rafaela up. Campbell, the runner on third base. Yeah, 101 times it up fine. Bregman at third base can't quite do it. Roman Anthony was able to move him over, but he's stranded at second base. Hate to see it. Rafaela, yep. Just wasn't going to get a hit there, and if you believed he was going to get a hit, well, I wish I had your faith in humanity. Riley Green is there to put it out for out number 1, but then throws it away. What the fuck? Okay, so just trying to hit the simple cutoff man, moves the runner over to third base, and that is going to be deadly. On the very next pitch, Luken Baker hitting 476. Fastball upstairs. Runners breaking for home. They drop down the squeeze, and yep, that's it. Ball game. And that doesn't happen if Riley Green just doesn't. But he did. So that's what we get, I guess. I don't know. Tough way to lose that one, especially with you had the runner on third base, no outs, you can't bring him home, and then you kind of get an unproductive out in extra innings, and you still mess it up somehow. Anyway, here's the full game against Kansas City. They ended up winning the next night. We're down 12-15 on the season. They are 17-10. We're not really coming out of the gates the way you want to. There's a whole bunch of scenarios here we can look at. But it is Brian Bayo on the hill, and we are, not hitting well in this series. See this with the pitching staff is under us. Just 3 earned runs. They're only hitting 220, though. They've been close games. See, a 2-1 loss. That was that game 1 we just saw. 4-2 loss we saw here in game 2. Now we're just trying to turn things around and just pick up a win here, just like we did in Atlanta, try to avoid the sweep. Just come in, don't get swept. And we got old friend alert, Tony Gonsolin, 3.71 ERA, and no Roman Anthony is licking his lips. For whatever reason, Roman Anthony against Jeff Hoffman, against Tony Gonsolin, it just works. I don't know what to tell you. And Christian Campbell, it just works. 12-6 curveball, that is left high, and Campbell is going to start this game off with a double. We have moved him up in the lineup, just with some guys underperforming the way they have. Alec Bregman not having a really good day. Curse the player lock. It looks like Riley Green has kind of slipped a bit. That was a borderline pitch, definitely a pitcher's call there for the first strikeout. And you see right here, barely clips, if at all. But anyway, they're going to call him out on it. And then Tristan Casas will miss on the slider. So the double, not quite the leadoff double, but the early double goes for naught. And we are, down, not down by 1, but could have been up by 1. But Gonsolin throws a very, very good first inning with a couple of strikeouts and the hit given up. Brian Bayo, not great. 5.84 ERA, excuse me, 22 strikeouts, 24 innings. Has just regressed. And Mario Cortez, a auto-generated player, gets it by, and Riley Green having such a tough, he played well when he played with him. Obviously, 1 for 4s here, but he had some big offensive explosions. I don't know what's going on with the defense. That turns a single into a double, and then it turns this single into an RBI single potentially. Green still way off on the throw. They didn't try to test the arm. They respected the arm enough, but Bobby Witt with the base hit. Now Taylor Ward can really bring a run in here. Does swing and miss the slider well outside the zone. Good pitch by Bayo, and now we're just 1 out away from getting out of this thing. Gerard Encarnacion, a couple strikeouts last night, and a strikeout to begin his day-to-day. So Bayo, no help from his defense, but is able to get around those 2 hits and runner on third with 1 out. And keep this thing knotted at zeros. Asher Fuka also not having a great start to the season. Thought that, hey, he was going to be a guy that's going to hit 280. Not going to have a whole bunch of pop, but he's just going to get on base and do what he needs to do. Puts a charge into this one. This won't quite leave, but Gerard Encarnacion just struck out looking a moment ago, and there he is, just Superman diving for nothing. The tough first step, and that was the difference between an outs and a ground rule double, but with him on second base still and 2 out. Chopper up the middle. Witt is there to throw it over to first base. And we just ran the runner again. We do that way too much with this team. A runner on second base, no out, and he does not score. Kind of unacceptable, especially with how good this offense can be. Jack Caglianone, he is going to scorch this one past Roman Anthony, and that will be 2 bases for Jack. Fun fact, Jack is not his first name. Jeffrey Allen Caglianone, I think, is his real name, and so they call him Jack, G-A-C. So technically, his name is Jack Allen Caglianone. Okay, ends up on third base. Another big strikeout with 2 outs. With the runner on in scoring position, and then another strikeout this time with 2 outs again. So Bayo again, runner on third, 1 out. Boom, boom, strikeout, keeps him there. Another traffic jam situation, a few on, and Ward grounds into a play, and Bayo, another jam escape. He's a ground ball pitcher. He's a sinker ball pitcher. There are going to be moments where balls get through. He's going to give up hits. How does he get out of those jams, double plays like that? That's exactly what they're going for. Roman Anthony, did I call it or did I call it? Licking his lips. Bombs this one. Booms this one off Tony Gonsolin. It is 3-0. Roman Anthony also having a very, very paltry season to begin, but is still hitting for power, just not quite the average we're used to seeing from him. And yeah, this one goes a long way, 413 feet. Not quite 430, but 413. Later on, to end the inning, Rafaela pops up on a fastball, let her high, and that will do it. So Roman Anthony, welcome to the party. He absolutely smokes one. The Roman Empire is back, and it was in that Roman Empire episode last year, and he had a big home run off Tony Gonsolin as well. Kind of deja vu all over again. Freddie Fermin with 2 outs in the 4th inning. It wouldn't be a Brian Bayo inning without a little traffic on the base paths. An extra base hit for Fermin here. His 5th 2-bagger of the season. But then with 2 outs, Riley Green, this one just scorched. Aaron Shunk struck out his first time up and gets Bayo back with a double, RBI double. A 2-bagger for Shunk. So the Royals finally break the ice. They're on the scoreboard, and Chaz McCormick, popped this one up. Marcelo Meyer there between Bregman and Green to put it away. So Aaron Shunk, he's the one. Of all the players in this lineup, Shunk's the one. Yeah, they have 8 hits. They've been hitting the ball around. Again, very typical Bayo start. He just has been doing a lot better job getting around it than he has in the past, in the starts of the past. So we've already gone to the bullpen. It's Taylor Rogers that's coming in here. He's the hard thrower of the 2 Rogerses, and again, just Riley Green's luck. It's this one, 96 miles per hour, right back up the middle. 153 put out. Yeah, just wanted to show that. Riley Green just kind of getting hoed out there. In the 6th, Jack, pick a name. Pick a name. Can't have 3 of them. Pick a name. Go pick your ass on the bench. He's out. Strike 3 looking. That would do it for Bayo. He went a very strong 6 innings or so. We are here in the bottom of the 8th, 3-1 lead, an error on Bregman. I'm sure we're showing this because it works out okay. Michael Kopech in there. Bobby Witt 2 for 3 on the year. They're going to throw over to Cortez, and they got him. I was being right. I wasn't fibbing. You thought I was lying. You thought something bad was going to happen. You thought something bad was going to happen. Yeah, for this guy, boom, got him. You don't get many pickoffs in this game, but I was able to get one there. Bobby Wood Jr., 1-2 count on the ground. Campbell making a slick play. We saw that in the first game of the series. Kind of rushed that same exact play and ended up making an error. This time, learns from it, able to gather, collect, and then throw the baseball and get Bobby Witt out. Beautiful play by Soup there. And, I am excited. We're going to the bottom of the 9th now as Marcelo Meyer lines out to Maikel Franco. Nope. Markel Garcia. I thought Maikel Franco was going to be an absolute beast. He wasn't. We are going to keep Kopech out here, though. With Felix Bautista being used a lot this year, we are going to give him a little bit of rest. Kopech has been awesome, as usual. I'm probably going to be looking to extend him potentially. Probably. I think we're going to have him be the closer next year, maybe for the next couple of years. A strikeout here, the first strikeout of the outing. And then 0-2 count. Jack Caglianone, 1 for 3 on the day. Flare into right field. Roman Anthony is there to put it away. So we're struggling a little bit. Again, it came into this game 12-15. We're going to leave 13-15. We'll see how the rest of the month kind of goes for us here. But big win. Avoid back-to-back sweeps. We do sweep Milwaukee in this episode. We do have a good showing with Riley Green. We did win a couple of those games. We do end up losing the series, but let me know what you think. We'll wrap this episode up right here. Let's go. First month in the books, and it was okay. Again, started off okay until it just didn't. In this episode, we won this series against Baltimore. Swept the series against Milwaukee, but lost the series to Detroit, Atlanta, and Kansas City. And then so far 0-1 against the Tampa Bay Rays. Right now, starting off 2029 with a 13-16 record. Right now, again with the American League being East the way it is, real jumbled up here again. We won't really see separation until this month. But in the wild card, if we were to, you're still back. There's only 4 teams the worst record than us at this moment. And Seattle is tied with us. They're the 5th ranked team in the game on the anonymous GM poll that came out this offseason. We're the 6th. Baltimore's the 3rd. They're down there. So it looks like it's maybe early season stuff, right? Maybe it's just early season craziness. Let's check on our lineups. So far, Riley Green, mixed bag. We are seeing down in performances for some things, but we are seeing up in powers. 7 home runs, 4 doubles for him. He was definitely hotter in the beginning of the season. As soon as I took over with him, everything just went to shit. Cool, fun, love that. Christian Campbell doing well. We see him moving up here in the lineup just because Alex Bregman is doing so poorly. Rafael Devers is having an absolute ball right now. 15 doubles already in 29 games. That's half of what he put up last year already. 8 home runs already. We are going to be, when he gets close to 400, doing an episode where we chase 400. Maybe we get to the last 2 or 3. I'll kind of keep an eye on that. But slugging 713, OPSing 1100. Easy runaway favorite for AL MVP at this moment. Tristan Casas is starting to figure it out more offensively. Still, the power is low. Only 4 extra base hits in his 28 hits. Becoming more of a contact guy and not walking as much. We'd love to see those things really drive the value of his bat. Ashton Fuqua not having a great start. Roman Anthony doing all right. See, he has a picture now in the game. The home runs are there. The extra base. 3 doubles, 4 triples, 5 home runs. Already 20 RBI. He is doing just fine. OPSing 791. We're very fine for your age 24 season to look like that. Bregman not looking so hot, especially against lefties. Contact is way down on both sides. This is our last year with him for sure. We'll kind of see how long he lasts in the starting role, if this is what we're going to get. We'll probably give him another month to try to figure stuff out before we start looking at exit strategies here. Marcelo Meyer has done excellent with 5 home runs in 22 games, 3 doubles as well. OPSing over 900. Don Rafaela, again, will always be the same story. And stay in the field if he just bats his own weight, which he is doing that, and plus some, he'll be fine. Jordan Walker's only got 1 at-bat all year. That seems dumb. Carlos Narvaez is playing a decent amount. Weston Wilson playing a decent amount. And Rodolfo Castro obviously doing Rodolfo Castro things. If third base isn't working out for us, if Alex Bregman just doesn't do it, obviously a trade could be in the works. But a guy like Jordan Walker, move him down to third base, have him play third base if Alex Bregman doesn't really get going. At third base in the minors, Theo Gillen not having a great start to the year. Guy like Mikey Romero, he can play second base, and if he's doing well, moving Christian Campbell over could help. I don't really think anybody else. I mean, Robert Poisson, same thing, move him up, but I don't know. I don't think those guys are really what we're looking for here at third base. We're looking at the pitching rotation, however. Garrett Crochet this the year we're going to finally get Garrett Crochet All-Star. Can we please get Garrett Crochet All-Star? The love of all that is good and holy. Drew Thorpe doing well with a 3.34 ERA. Brian Bayo recently better, especially these last 13 innings he's put together, but still not. I don't know. It's last year all over again, which was 2 years ago all over again, which was 3 years. It's just he's a 4.50 ERA guy. If that's fine, that's fine. But we'll be trying to upgrade after his contract's over. Gavin Stone settling back in, which is nice, and then Norihashi having a tough go of things. Luis Perales has been excellent. 18 2/3 innings, a 2.41 ERA, and his first taste of Major League Baseball. 18 innings so far. He's done great. Justin Slayton, Simeon Woods Richardson, not great. And this is not just one blow up. This is multiple outings, giving up multiple runs. We might make that switch and see how that works for us. Now, Simeon Woods Richardson back in the cleanup job, and we'll move Perales to more high leverage opportunities. Zach Kelly has done fine. Andrew Nardi has done okay. Kopech has been outstanding. Puck has been outstanding. And Bautista continues to be outstanding, has yet to blow a save. Again, looking in AAA, if, again, a guy like Simeon Woods Richardson isn't picking it up, who is? Cooper Criswell's doing well. Murphy doing well. Bachman doing well. Luis Guerrero doing well. Brian Mata doing okay. Todd Rudy doing well. Connolly Early doing fine. Again, a lot of these guys in the running to come up, if that is the case. All right, next time. What's up for next time? Well, we have this Tampa Bay series, which we'll probably play these 2 games in just to kind of warm us up. Again, pretty important series, I would say. You have Minnesota, who's good. You have Chicago, who's not good. The Vegas A's are okay. Chicago, again, not great. Probably play a game against the Braves, just how stacked they are. We have the Yankees, again, who are first in our division. Pittsburgh is okay, and the Cubs. So it could be an interesting month. We want to go out there on top. We'll see what's going on. But again, we're giving Bregman a couple more weeks. If he can't put it together, then he's not going to be on the team. And that is just all I have to say about that. We'll see you next time here in more Tisbury 33 games. Boston Red Sox, MLB The Show 25 franchise. Again, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We will see you next time.